Good evening, VV Nation. My name is Ryan. Welcome to the channel. Tonight, we're going to talk about aerospace and defense stocks. This space has been hot pretty much the entire year. I've done a lot of videos on different aerospace and defense companies utilizing the VectorVest 7 system to find great candidates in the space. And a lot of these stocks, they've worked out really well. So tonight we're going to take a look at the sector chart itself, see what opportunities are presenting themselves in the graph of the sector, the collective unit. We're tracking over 80 stocks in the aerospace and defense sector. From there, I've got 5 picks. These are some of the top 5 picks within the VectorVest 7 system. We're going to utilize our proprietary indicators to see if these stocks are even good candidates, and then take a look at the charts and see if there's any potential money to be made. Now, if this is something you're interested in, stick around and let's get started. All right, big event coming up. We got the Las Vegas 2-day investment seminar coming September 20th, 21st, 2025. You can achieve the VIP experience in person. Just go to vectorvest.com/Vegas to register now. Right behind me is the VectorVest 7 software. Right now, we're currently looking at the graph layout for aerospace and defense. I've got 3 8-day EMA here, 20-day EMA. As well, I do have our valuation here. This is not a price target, just what we currently feel the stock, or in this case, the sector, is currently worth. The sector, aerospace defense, you can see investors pushing price action even higher, just acknowledging that investors are willing to pay a premium right now. We only value the space at $70.18, currently trading at $108.11. Now, I will say, as far as any kind of trade setup here, we do see a bottom wick at the 20-day EMA. A little bit of follow through today. Nice body on this candlestick, trading at session highs right now. Now, the only way I'll advocate buying any type of dip, if the dip is currently in an uptrend, which you can see the price action here, currently in an uptrend, a little bit of a dip here, seeing some follow through. This space is hot, so let's go ahead and take a look at the 5 stocks I have for you this evening as the bulls are finding some momentum coming off this 20-day EMA. Right above me, the 5 stocks I have for you this evening in the aerospace and defense sector. The first one, issc, the only stock down today in the list, down just over 1%, but some popular names here. I mean, we've got Kratos Defense, AVAV, AeroVironment, Curtiss-Wright, and Documon, DCO. From a fundamental standpoint, looking at RV, again, this looks at long-term price appreciation. So if you're thinking of long-term investments, this is a good indicator to look at. The other item, RS, relative safety indicator of risk. These look at the company's fundamentals. Strong fundamentals across the board. These indicators 0 to 2 scale work just like an oscillator. Since they're above 1, they have favorable ratings. If these ratings were below 1, it would be unfavorable or poor fundamentals, right? The next indicator is RT, relative timing. A lot of momentum to the upside. So this is also applicable for swing traders, for momentum traders, right? So these stocks, good bunch of stocks to be in. Buy ratings across the board and look at the forecasted data. Phenomenal numbers here with ISSSC at 104% for sales growth rate. As well, 28% on the earnings growth rate. We got Kratos Defense, 25% earnings growth rate. So definitely 5 stocks worthy to look at in the defense space. So let's check out their charts and see if there's any opportunities in the near future. First up, Innovative Solutions. I do like this out the gate. Look at our valuation on the rise. The company undervalued with price action also on the rise. Now, we've had 3 down days in a row, so I don't advocate catching a falling knife, especially with the 3 converging closer to that 8. We saw a nice retest not too long ago with indecision that day, but the bulls taking charge. So I wouldn't be surprised if price action went closer to this 20-day EMA. Currently sits at $14.46. So have a little bit of a patience. Wait for a pivot. Otherwise, if you're in the position, we still have a strong buy rating on this stock right now. So no reason for concerns at this time. For my investors, look at the growth rate in earnings and sales growth rate. 28%, 104%. The company's undervalued. Great candidate to have on your radar. Next up is Kratos Defense, or KTOS. See price action on the rise here. I do have this little trend line connecting these 2 swing highs here. We broke above this, showing a lot of momentum to the upside. However, quickly retrace back to this trend line. I'd like to see price action stay above this trend line for at least a couple more candlesticks, letting me know that this momentum has some sustainability around it. Currently, price action around $56.39. Well above the 20-day EMA at $50.68. Now, the company is greatly overvalued here. We value the company only at $16.45. Again, this is not a price target, just what we currently feel the stock is worth. So you're not getting a lot of value in the space. But as far as forecasted data, not bad numbers at all. Growth rate earnings 25%, sales growth rate 9%. So I do like what I see here. But again, fundamentally, the company just overvalued But I do see some swing trading opportunities here shaping up. As long as price action can stay above this trend line, we might get a nice pivot retesting the prior high coming at 61.43. Now here's a stock that's gotten a lot of chatter on the internet, AVAV. This stock was just trading less than $120 back in April, now at $266. You can see the momentum here to the upside. Strong buy rating. So as long as that buy rating stands, we won't have too much concerns here, but we see the 3 and 8 converge very close together. So we'll find out if we lose the short-term momentum. I'd have a little bit more patience. The stock is consolidating. The swing high and swing lows getting closer to each other. See what kind of breakout we can get going forward. So I wouldn't be surprised if you get a little bit better of a deal with price action closer to that 20-day EMA. Here we've got Curtis Wright. Look at price action. A lot of momentum here. A little bit of a stall as of recently. The company is overvalued. But look, hey, we got a buy rating on the company right now. Flirting with that 20-day EMA. I'm not going to be surprised if the company continues this consolidation for a little bit here. I mean, we got a huge run from about $300, now sitting around $480. Forecasted at 14%, 13% on the sales growth rate. Double digits in both categories. I do like that. If price action breaks much below this 20-day EMA, I'd start getting defensive on this position. Otherwise, if we get a breakout to the upside of this consolidation, I wouldn't be too surprised if this stock ran a little bit more. All right, last stock this evening, DCO. I like this. Value on the rise, price action on the rise, undervalued, strong buy rating. I do like this a lot. The bulls keeping the price action well above this 20-day EMA, just showing that momentum is there. Now, for my long-term investors, sales growth rate and earnings growth rate, both in positive territory. Now, the forecasted data comes in at earnings growth rate 16%, sales growth rate 2%. We currently value the company at $95.28, so I do see some opportunities with this position as well. Now, if you enjoyed tonight's presentation, and if you're holding aerospace and defense stocks, and you found this video informative to keep you on the right side of the trade, make sure you hit that like button. If this is your first time watching, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you tomorrow evening. Good night.